1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to Cog Talk, a straight-to-the-balls comedy podcast brought to you by Cogstop Productions. 12 Years How Old, the Cog Talk theme, is written and performed by Bear Ghost. To hear this song and more, check out www.bearghost.com. Hi, welcome to Cog Talk, a Cogstop Productions podcast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Josh.
I'm Robert.
And I'm Scott.
And today we are recording from an elevator going to meet Ray Rice.
Wow, no.
No.
Yes.
I don't know how comfortable I am with that.
It's a lot more comfortable than your fat ass is taking the stairs.
Yeah.
That's why we're all in the goddamn elevator, Scott.
None of us are engaged to him. We should be fine.
I feel like that would open us up to more punches, but no, we're not in the elevator. We're just in the kitchen.
The elevator music says
So
otherwise.
so the kitchen, the number one spot for domestic violence, when shit doesn't go your way.
Yes, so.
Anyways, thanks for joining us again. We said that we were going to talk about it. We've been talking about it for a couple episodes. We need to talk about it more, but I don't get to talk about it.
Ha!
Only Rob and Scott over here get to talk about it, and that is Destiny.
Destiny.
You don't have one.
So, first reaction, how is it?
Fucking awesome.
I can't. That's an understatement.
It really is.
So it's like, fucking awesome? Like,
Yeah.
do you need to enunciate it more? Or?
There's no words.
Is it like, how close to the Borderlands is it?
Beyond.
Beyond?
It's beyond the borderlands.
To answer your question,
Yes, thank you.
It's fairly close to Borderlands. As far as gameplay goes, it's pretty. I mean, everyone's got like unique powers, and then you can kind of hone your powers with whatever your class are. It's amazing, and if you don't have it, you need to sell stuff so you can get it.
Yeah.
Can I sell Josh so that way I can pick up a copy?
Yes.
It's gonna cost more than one
only,
Josh.
only if you sell me to someone who actually has it, that way I can take it. When I make my bid for freedom.
The desperate, like that's the underhanded, like backstabbing plot that we come up with is, hey, I'm gonna sell you to a guy so that way I can pick up a $60 video game, and so that way you can steal his $60 video game. We've net profited $120 by putting your life in jeopardy.
Yeah, so basically there's not going to be a cog stock for the next couple of weeks because you're going to have to sell all of these mics and that laptop and that camera.
No. I would rather keep them. I'd rather sell you guys.
But I already said I'd do my part.
I realize that Scott's giving me like the death glare across the table, like, sell me. You're gonna sell me. You're gonna fucking what?
That's it. All that.
We're in an elevator. You need to calm down with these minorities in here.
Like I said,
He's gonna load you.
save me, JC.
Solange.
Yeah, Solange. Anybody, help me.
I still think there's. No, I'm not even gonna. No. Destiny.
Yeah. So,
Is it an elevator battleground?
what's different from the beta in content released so far? Like, that you guys have experienced. I'm sure that there's stuff down the line, like I know that there's a 6-person raid.
Yep. There's a 6-person raid coming. The main difference between the beta, like the beta, you only got to level 8, and you got to
You leveled a lot faster.
Yeah, you leveled shit. It was just crazy. You did Earth, and then I think it was the last day they opened up a couple levels of the moon.
Yeah.
So you can go into space.
Yeah, now you finish the moon, you get Venus and Mars as well, and all 4 enemy types.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be in our solar system then.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's how they can do a 10-year thing.
There's no way it's going to be a 10-year game. And if it is, it's not going to be a good 10-year game.
I think it will be.
You're stupid. Think of, the fact that it's already on, we'll call it current gen, even though it's last gen now, because current gen is what next gen was looking forward to. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
It's on the 360 and the PS3. You really think they're going to be putting content out for those 10 years later?
Until they come out with a new console
No.
for this game, yes.
No.
maybe they'll just do the same thing that Borderlands did, where it's like, 2 years after the game came out, it's like, by the way, you can play as a psycho now. It's like, I gotta play the game again! I gotta get all 70, 80 fucking levels to be this character
I
now.
don't know. You know what the level cap is?
As far as I can tell, it's 30. I've
makes
only
sense.
seen level 30s.
Yeah, that makes sense.
30?
Once you get to 20, your standard leveling is 1 to 20, and then anything beyond that, you have to have armor with light in it, and it's another stat, and that levels you up. I've had light armor for 2 days, gone up 2 levels.
But it's kind of like
No, 1 day, 2 levels.
it's more in the vein of an MMO where once you hit level 30, the game begins.
Okay, so that's like,
End
cool,
game.
you're optimized.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And that, if I remember correctly, that's your personal level. That gives you all your personal abilities. You can still level up the guns.
The guns,
Yeah.
the pieces of armor that you have.
Okay, so it's more like the MMO then, where it's like, hey, you're gonna get, even though you as a player are level 30, you're gonna find guns that are like, this is way better. It's level 1. You want to get that up to level 10. Find the even better gun at level
Yes.
10. That's level 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick it up, and it's because I'm still
What?
Well, to give you the dynamics of this table, I have a PS3, Josh has a 360, Rob has a PS4,
Which
Scott
means I
has an
win.
Xbox One.
Which means I take second.
Yeah, but we all have different game systems, so at no point can we play this game together.
Well, the simple solution is all of you fuckers need to buy the best console, which is the PS4.
I had to buy the website this week. And that was a horrible, horrible thing hanging over my head where it's like, well, that money's fucking gone in 1 day. And it's like, the payment's coming out today, so that's why I'm more poor than usual.
Technically, if they're watching this, the payment came out a couple of days ago.
No, yeah, but I'm bitching about it today.
You act like you did this by yourself.
I know, you contributed, which I appreciate, but it still came into my bank account. It's not poor. I know it is.
Instead of helping Hartley with this one, you're like, do the other one.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out because I could afford it.
Maybe you should save for it throughout the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been better. Because Squarespace, it's only I think we run it off of $96 a year, which so it would have been smarter to be like, I'm gonna take $8 a month and I'm gonna put it here. I'm not gonna touch it. But I had to buy
Or you could pay Squarespace directly. This is just how you're paying them now, $8 a month.
You don't get your website domain saved. We would have to be cogsupproductions.squarespace.com.
Who are you paying?
Squarespace.
So you can't pay them in advance?
No, their billing system's all weird.
I just don't think you've tried.
No, you can only pay online. You can't pay over the phone.
My buy dreams of Squarespace as a sponsor.
So, HostGator, how you doing? I see you looking cute over there, ish. Goodbye, HostGator. While we're burning bridges, fuck you, the following industries. Disney, Donald Trump.
Just a thing running in front of them.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is his one industry.
Yeah, everything. We're not going to sponsor Trump
Ice, nothing.
Yep.
What about Trump steak?
Trump steak sounds
What's on your
horrible.
face?
I don't know.
Look at that.
It happens a lot.
I'm not.
One half of his nose is blue.
Did you?
Probably.
Oh, thanks. Some visual comedy for you YouTube viewers, audio viewers. Thanks for listening in. Josh is just getting blue everywhere.
He blew himself.
Yeah,
Let's
thank
go
you.
Ray Rice doesn't beat me up. I'm camouflaging myself.
No, see, you can't hit me. I'm a Smurf.
I'm already.
Someone already beat me up, so you have to carry me out of the cell.
Yeah, no, see, I know already. It's like, how'd you like a mesh
Which means
set?
you're taking the fall for this, Scott.
Yeah.
It happens.
Oh man, since we went back to Ray Rice already, we have a music war to go on. Rob suggested this one earlier. What? Explain it in your words what this music war is.
This music war is for an inevitable job title transmission.
Transition?
Transition. I've been working on my car too much.
Yes, I can tell.
My brain's just going transition.
Drive shaft.
Drive shaft. Yeah, that word. Transition for Ray Rice. So clearly we all know he's gone from the NFL.
Yep, indefinitely suspended.
So the next logical step for somebody with those kinds of anger issues and inability to stop themselves from physical violence is
Kindergarten teacher.
kindergarten.
Babysitter.
Kindergarten Fight Club.
Marriage counselor.
The WWE.
So he's gonna get on Vince McMahon's payroll?
Yes, because you can hit women in there and get paid to do it
With chairs, even.
with obstacles, objects.
I'm not sure where obstacles came in. Like the car's a major obstacle in my life.
How he goes and gets his card.
He's like, anyways, so we want to vote for who shoots themselves in the face when they get home today.
No way.
Barrel of stress.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a new theme song entrance music thing for Ray Rice.
So like how I just forgot every wrestler that should have
Undertaker.
came to my mind.
Ball.
Yeah, so like how Undertaker comes into that nice like ominous music, or
Yeah.
worse, so the Punk Undertaker coming into Limp Bizkit. So it's Ray Rice is walking down the stage or the
Well, I
ramp.
picture like something, but like beforehand, so you know it's him coming,
Yeah.
and then he comes out.
And the music plays all the way up until he gets to the ring.
Yeah.
So a little pyrotechnics, a little flash and lighting effects. Okay.
Instead of high-fiving people on the way down, he's maybe abusing them.
Yeah, like he's like guy, bitch. All right.
Yeah.
So who wants to go first? I got mine.
I got mine.
Okay, Scott will go first.
All right. I'm going with House of Illusions by ICP.
Just
I
because
should-
it already inspires so much hate. From
Yes.
Yeah, like you said, as soon as you said ICP, I wanted to like punch through Josh and Rob's head to get to your face.
So it inspires. It makes
Everyone.
everyone like Ray Rice.
Yes.
Just
Which
punch
is why
the
it's
nearest
perfect for him.
living person next.
Can you give us a little sample of that song?
I can.
Yeah.
Just a little
Yeah,
lyric.
because
No.
you don't know any of it. Is that why? Because you just looked it up on BuzzFeed.
I asked Fez.
Son of a bitch, BuzzFeed. You asked Fez for an opinion?
No.
And then Fez's name scrolls by on people that's not going to be sponsoring us.
Yeah. Yeah, not like cool like 70s show, I say good day, Fez. Like,
No, our friend Alex, who we
Yeah.
call Fez.
yeah, who's a straight up, I should
Ocarina.
say,
He's a straight up ocarina playing ninja.
he's a straight up ocarina playing juggalo.
Yeah.
Yes, juggalos are called ninjas.
No, they're not.
No.
Ninjas are called ninjas.
No, that's defamation of character to ninjas.
I say Ryu Hayabusa is a ninja.
The Dragon Clan.
Yeah.
You have very
I drink dragon fruit.
Dragon.
I played Ninja Gaiden quite a bit.
That's fairly obvious.
It's a good game.
So you've got ICP. Well, I'm gonna, because they're kind of like hip hop rap ish. I'm gonna counter that with a decent artist.
With someone that makes actual music.
Yeah, and that's gonna be LL Cool J. Mama said knock you out.
I don't know.
Not that Mama told him to, hey, you really need to punch your fiance in an elevator. Like that's the way to get her, and she's yours forever.
It works.
And evidently,
That's
she
how
probably
I'm
married
married,
him.
and that's how I'm planning on sealing the deal.
Get down on one knee and like punch her in the stomach. She's not expecting it.
Right in the
No one's ever made me feel like this before.
A whole new. But no, just it's got that nice beat, and I figured that he can I figured that he can even come out in that stupid ass like vest hoodie like LL Cool J had in the song. So it's like just the vest, but it's like the boxing hoodie too instead of the robe. He'll be hopping around a bit, like yeah, because he's actually very
Like shadow boxing on his way down.
exactly. And it would start off with, just a little bit of silence beforehand, and the Titantron would
I think
just
all
show-
entrance songs start off with fucking
Well,
silence.
no, like it would be silent, and the video would start playing. It would just be like, an elevator door opening up. And
Like
then
how
the
Rey
music
Mysterio
plays, and
comes
he
out.
and then he pops out from the floorboards.
Like how Rey Mysterio comes out of the ground, they always just bring up elevator doors, and that's what he comes out of.
Yeah. But not like a TARDIS, we don't want to get it confused.
And there's just a different estranged black woman falling out of the elevator every time.
Yeah. Like the fog machine, you just see like a body go down.
But I just want to say real quick, you made a Doctor Who reference.
Yes, for the first time
Oh
ever.
crap! Golf clap? Golf clap.
Still haven't watched the show, it's just
Shut up! Shut up!
It's just
You're
that
ahead.
prevalent and
Shut your mouth.
fuck the doctor.
Josh?
Yes, Josh. All eyes are on you.
For what?
Producing.
Pay the fuck attention! Funds. Funds. We are young. Just
Funyuns?
No, fun.
Oh.
It's fun, and I believe it's followed by a period for some reason to get like.
Is F-U-N period?
Yes.
Fun.
Just to make sure it's not too excited.
If I remember,
Well, it's to help separate them from the other bands that are on the set list, so you don't want to be like the fun, insane clown posse.
Well, it's not the fun.
Well, no, obviously not.
yeah,
Fun, insane clown.
and it's all for the beginning of that song, where she's talking about how I gave that girl the scars.
Should
Yeah,
we,
it's
so
I'll
it's like-
carry her home
are we
tonight.
previewing these songs? Like, should it be like silence? And then we start talking again?
I don't get what you're saying. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Like he's like, I picked the fun, whatever the fuck, stupid name song.
Something young.
Those guys.
We are young.
And then you play a part of the song.
Oh, fuck no, we're not. Nope. Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
The people have to look them up themselves?
Yeah.
Well, they should know
How
these
am
songs.
they should know? Wait, what song did you pick? Again?
They're not gonna know that.
Yeah, they're not gonna know.
House of
He's
Illusions
still
by
gonna win
ICP.
because he's black. I'm convinced Scott gets the black vote.
He didn't win last time though.
No,
That's because we had
It's
girl
'cause he-
tits.
and it's because he picked fucking Tifa in the stupidest decision I've ever seen anyone make for a Final Fantasy sidekick.
I still got second place though.
Fuck you.
I believe you're cheating somehow.
So,
Because the rest of us have to go to work all day, and you don't. You found a way around the system.
like you're walking over to every McDonald's where it's like, hey, this is a different IP. Here's your vote.
What if that works on your phone?
Doesn't it?
I don't know.
I think you actually do.
Let's test it.
Actually.
Actually.
Actually, yeah. I don't know what made you think of actually.
Because he's dark, actually.
3 shade.
So fun, huh? I don't think Josh is going to get many votes because of our team. What do you got, Rob?
I don't. There's so many to pick from. We were kind of spitballing through all of them. There's that terrible, which is redundant, Nickelback song. There's Britney Spears that you could have done, but I don't really feel like it's listening to any of those.
Like Toxic?
Yeah, like Toxic. But since I am who I am and I have to stick with my good metal roots, I'm gonna go with Pantera's 5 Minutes Alone. 'Cause I don't know how long. I don't know
On
how
an
long,
elevator
I don't know how long the elevator ride was, but if he had 5 minutes, bitch would be dead.
Well, they had to speed it up a little bit if you watch the video.
Yeah, I don't know how tall the building was, but if he had 5 minutes alone in an elevator with someone, whew. They'd come out, their entire face would come out looking like Owen Wilson's nose.
Oh. It wouldn't have the same charm, though. It's like, yeah, I just got beat in an elevator, and it's just, it was a really enlightening experience, man.
No, it would just be like.
Oh, man.
Is that what he says about his nose?
No, I was doing an Owen Wilson impersonation.
Well, I don't know what's up with his nose. I don't know if it got broke or
Nobody
it's just
knows.
Natural.
Does anyone really care?
He got
Nobody knows what it
He got in a
means.
disagreement with Ben Stiller once. And after that, it's like, okay, fine, you can be Starsky, man. I'll be hot, trying to give a fuck.
Did you see him flinch during the Bacardi and Cola scene?
They're in the computer.
No, Jesus.
Golden. Comedy genius. Technical difficulty there. Yeah.
Blur.
Josh is frozen.
He's buffering.
He's buffering.
Or he's
buffering.
supporting net neutrality.
By doing nothing.
Internet slowdown day?
Yeah, that was.
Yes.
Scott knows what I'm talking about. He was on the internet all week.
Oh. Just seems wrong.
Music Wars. You've heard all of our choices for Ray Rice's new intro
Yes.
to the WWE.
Yes.
So remember to check out.
If you smell what the rice is cooking.
You smell
Uncle Ben's.
Yeah. Could it be Ray Rice, the San Francisco Threat, because he just changed treat?
Jazz it up, is that right?
Is that our right hands?
And no, I've got it. So the San Francisco treat, what's after that? Rice Pepperoni. The San Francisco treat. And then there's a little ding,
Ding ding.
Just replay her hitting her head on the bar. Bing, bing.
Oh.
I was going for the boxing bell.
This one's way better.
Oh man. So if you want to vote for Scott, his piece of shit choice, what was that again?
House of Illusions by ICP.
Awful. If you want to vote for a winning choice, you could vote for me, LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out. What was yours again? we fucking train rolled over yours with just derailing.
Funds, we are young.
Or Pantera's 5 minutes long.
I like how we kind of hit the spectrum of like, here's a little bit of pop, here's a little bit of like old school rap, here's a piece of shit, and here's some metal.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good cover. You have a lot to think about when you make this vote.
Don't fuck up.
Again, cogsproductions.com/cocktalk episodes is after the show notes. You'll notice it's the big box that says vote here.
And then you click Pantera and you click submit.
Every vote I get, if I win, the voters will be able to decide who I punch in the face.
I was going to say, if you vote against Scott with any of the three choices, we will Ray Rice him.
Well, that means we have to
Or if
think
I
about
win,
it first.
I will punch each.
Well, we're not going to get him to take the fucking stairs anywhere. If there's an elevator, it's like perfect.
We'll take the Ray Rice challenge.
Yeah, we just have. Oh, we should just do that video for taking the Ray Rice challenge.
Awareness.
I've been wanting to do a video of just like the poorest like ALS ice bucket challenge things, where it's like, hey, we're supporting prostate cancer, so we got this big bucket of shit. It's like all the awful things you can do for like the same challenges, where it's like it's supposed to resemble how it feels like. Well, I got punched in the face. I'm pretty sure that's what domestic violence just felt like.
Does anyone know the name of domestic abuse charity?
Battered women's shelter
There we go.
is the easiest one.
I didn't
A
get
battered women's shelter.
I was talking overarching charity, so that 1%.
We can figure it out.
Nah.
I want to do that video.
Like so you
Well, yeah, we need a plan.
donate $10 to get punched in the face. If you don't do it within 24 hours, you get punched in the face 3 times and owe $100.
Which is a better deal than what Ray Rice got.
Yeah, I think that charity would actually work, like from bully tactics. Like, don't get
Terry Crews in on it.
Oh god. Just then his bicep comes out and punches you a second time.
And then that hair from his commercial punches you.
I would like to see Terry Crews challenge Dwayne Johnson.
God, no.
Just run up to the rock, bam, you've been challenged.
Give me $10. That might actually be a fun ambush video. Is just to run up to people with a punching glove, hit them, and be like, "You just took part in the Ray Rice challenge. Give me $10."
No tag back.
Like we shouldn't do it because we can't run.
It doesn't go to the money doesn't go to you.
What's this charity?
I know, but I'm just saying,
Look
like,
at it on their
No.
behalf.
it would be a horrible thing to do, but kind of funny. Just kind of.
Plug.
Yes, a plug. Plug should go here. Thank you, Scott. Why don't you do the plug today?
Insert
Ah,
plug
yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's what I
To
thought.
fill hole.
Shut your
I was
mouth.
trying to help you. Fuck you.
Today, we don't have an actual advertiser, but what we do have is our Amazon link. Check out cogsupproductions.com/cocktalk-episodes. After every show, even after the little voting thing, you will see a link for Amazon. You click that link, you buy your stuff. It's zero cost to you, but it gives us money.
Woo! And we like money.
And we like money.
And burning, sponsors.
Yeah. We obviously can't get sponsorship after some of the horrible things that we said about Mr. Trump and stuff, hence the technical difficulties.
Well, I'd be upset if you sponsored us, because that means we're either likely to fail or really succeed, and I don't like our chances of failing.
Like it's either A or B.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Trump.
We're sorry.
Mail order steak.
But if you want to order The Apprentice and watch Donald Trump in all his glory, you should totally click the Amazon link and buy it from our stuff.
Yeah.
It would help us out, really. For just 17 cents a day, Josh can throw a nickel, a dime, and 2 pennies at a small child that needs food.
Or what about Scott?
We said a small child.
And needs food.
I did not fall under either of those categories.
I don't think you fell under any category of that. Small child in need of food. So yeah, click it, buy stuff, help us out. Keep us telling dick jokes and domestic violence, which is our prevalent theme after Music Wars.
They thought it was funny.
So, for those who couldn't hear, we have people laughing in the other room. So, I went to a certain store that rhymes with ball heart. And I
It's
had
too obvious. Let's call it
Ball hurt.
ball heart. Which is the whole policy. Like we're trying to put it together. No, I'll call it up because it wasn't a problem with Walmart. So I went to a Walmart and I had an awful experience
Walmart.
with another customer. Like it's not customer service experience, this is like we are both consumers, we exist in the same place, but you should not have. So I want to do some of our worst pretty much in-store stories. Like what did you call it before the show started? The
Store stories.
Store stories.
Yeah.
So keep thinking of yours. Well, I'm just gonna spin mine together real quick. So I needed a pair of shoes. I'm a cheap ass when I buy shoes because I burn through shoes like every 6 months. So I ended up going to Walmart to get a pair of shoes, and I went down the aisles the wrong way. So the following event caught me as a surprise. Because the things that I saw was, oh, these are women's shoes. Oh, these are toddler shoes. Oh, these are children's shoes. Oh, these are men's shoes. And then in the men's shoes section, I found a very large man. I would say...
You mean tall?
No, I mean like if you put the 4 of us together in weight. Man,
Is
like
that correct term?
Jabba the Hutt with legs.
The correct term, I'm not sure if it's coined by John or not, but he's the one I learned it from, is ham planet.
I think that's actually a Patton Oswalt thing, but
Okay.
we'll credit John Ork for giving you the knowledge of it.
Okay.
So, ham planet of a person sitting on the little bench where you go to try on shoes. But this guy's collected like 40 pairs of shoes around it. Like it was all this stuff like off the little hooks and boxes. And it's mesmerizing to see that, first of all, where it's like, wow, you're a dick. But it gets worse. Because
Did he fit on the little bench thing with the mirrors on the side?
He fit over the bench thing. It's kind of like if you took a muffin top and put it on the bench thing. But the muffin top was huge.
And eating the bench.
And eating the bench. It's like if you left Silly Putty out too long. But he's trying, while he's doing this, the shoes are all different sizes.
He doesn't know what size foot he has?
I think that he's either like, he doesn't know what shoe size he has, or he's visually impaired.
Because diabetes,
Maybe he
will,
speaks well.
diabetes will affect your vision.
Yeah. But all he's doing is he's taking each shoe and he's putting it on like the toe part of his, calf, ankle, foot thing.
Cankle.
Cankle.
Leg stub.
Yeah, his fucking Ham Planet Mountain coming off the side. And as he gets it like to the toes, he'll realize it wouldn't fit. He'd just go, "Motherfucker!" and throw the shoe away and grab a second pair, not looking at the size. Because you could go through a 7 and another 7 and realize I don't wear a 7. I need like a 13 triple fucking wide.
The Ham Planet special.
So
That sounds delicious.
I'm not deterred from picking up my own shoe until I noticed that on his legs, it's not eczema, but it looks like he had a blister the size of my face and it popped.
That's a cyst.
Yeah, but it's like all down his legs and he's not wearing socks.
Uh,
So it's like the grossest legs that I've ever seen, ever.
Makes me want to puke.
Like Lieutenant Dan getting his legs blown off, that probably would be a better outcome than this guy's legs. But I'm still determined to buy a shoe. I just
yeah,
don't.
I was gonna say, did you still buy a fucking
I still bought shoes, but to be fair,
Why?
to be fair,
Listen.
I did not buy any shoe that he could ever touch.
You bought one on the top shelf.
I bought I bought one on the bottom shelf. No, what I did was I took the pair that I wanted, the style, and I went to the back where they have like the site to store pickup, and I asked the woman there, I need a pair of these from the back, size 13. And she asked why. To which I only had to turn my shoulders and have her look around, and we both hear, "God damn it!" And she looks immediately back at me and goes, "I will get those right away." So it's not like we had a bad interaction, but it's just one of those like, I won't say that only stupid people shop at Walmart, but it seems like the congregation knows of Walmart and they go there primarily. It's not a store set up for stupid people, it's just that stupid people tend to flock to it. Like Radio Shack.
Oh, those are still around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
I bought a Google Chromecast from there. It was the only one.
So I want to know, what are your guys' store stories? Like, what's some fucked up things that have happened to you in a store, preferably with another customer? If you don't have one with a customer, that's fine.
Mine was not too long ago, a couple months ago, and it was also happened to be at Walmart. It was a child, surprise, surprise, running up and down the aisles going, "Matt! Matt! Matt!" So after about 4 or 5 Matts, I went, "Shut up!" And I don't
Matt
know
showed up.
I don't know where he was. It was a little kid. It was like, I don't know, I'm terrible.
Like toddler.
Terrible at estimating children's ages. Old enough to know that you shouldn't be fucking screaming.
Between 4 and 12.
And he just kept going. He went out the other, the mats got further away, and then eventually got closer again. And I was with my girlfriend at the time, who was also getting ridiculously annoyed with this child.
She doesn't seem like she would be good with children in general, so I understand that.
So he finally makes it by our aisle again, which we've been standing in, looking for God knows what.
Matt?
No.
Oh god, okay.
Let's just find him so he
Yeah,
shuts
this is
up.
fine.
I think it was
Shut
probably
up.
like birthday paper wrapping for someone's gift. And he comes by again and she goes, "Oh my God, shut up." And no sooner does that phrase leave her mouth than does the Latina mother come around the corner of the aisle and stares at us, deciding what to say. I don't know if she spoke English at all even at first, but
But you just tell by your tone, like, oh, you guys are fucking dicks.
she turned down the aisle and goes, "Did you just tell my kid to shut up?" And we both looked at each other and looked at her. We go, "Yeah." we had the option to be like white people, like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, bye," and leave. But we had not started to shop yet. And god damn it, we weren't going anywhere else. So,
Confrontation, random encounter.
yeah, a wild Mexican appears. So I'm just gonna for some reason turn my back to you. I don't know why. I feel like I'm talking to Pat.
Well, there's 2 people on that side and 1 over here, so.
Yeah.
We're more interesting. Hi.
Hello.
So
You could talk to at the camp.
I could.
So, here's what happened.
So, what we could have said was nothing, and what we did say was, yeah. And so the confrontation is now engaged. She starts walking over to us, like, for your information, he's looking for my other son. He's lost. And
So you have 2 kids.
at this point, I can't turn it off. And I go, well, you know, there's an intercom system, and you could have him paged. And she goes, yeah, I know. And I paused, and my reply was, well, I haven't heard any pages in the past 15 minutes, so you should probably do that. And
Obviously, you don't care about Matt enough.
to which she then tries to lay the guilt trip on of, okay, he's sick. You don't know everything about everybody's kids, okay? He's sick. He's lost, and he doesn't know where he is. He has... Now, I'd like you to fill in the blank with what you think Matt is sick with that would cause him to wander off in a Walmart.
AIDS. Just dead silence. A cold.
I don't know, the fucking flu.
ADD is what Matt is sick with that causes him to walk away from his mother, who apparently also has ADD because she can't pay attention to the kid that's walking the fuck away from her. And she goes, he's sick, he has ADD. And both of us, not being complete fucking idiots, kind of chuckled because we know that ADD isn't like Alzheimer's. It just means you need to watch your kid or maybe fucking slap him every now and again.
Yeah, like, yeah,
By the leash.
Yeah.
he's got an attention deficit disorder, not, I'm just going to be
A location
here. Yeah.
deficit disorder.
Yeah.
I know that one.
So she goes. She tries to emphasize the fact that he's sick, and says, "You don't know. You don't know. He has ADD. Would you tell a kid with cancer to shut up?"
Well, first of all, the kid with cancer's not shouting Matt unless you have 2 damaged
So
children.
the one that's lost is the one that's.
Yeah, has ADD.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, if child A has cancer and child B has ADD, you should stop breeding. You've
I
got a
didn't even
bad
make
draw.
that connection until right now. She said the fact that she was the one that we told to shut up wasn't the sick one.
It's not like we found a lost child and he came up to us like, can you help me find someone that is Matt? And it's like, fuck you, Matt.
So
You have ADD.
So she asked we assumed was a rhetorical question of would you tell a kid with cancer to shut up? And I didn't even get to take this one. I'm normally the fast one. And Holly goes, well, if he was being loud, yeah.
I don't care if you're dying, you're a dick.
And then in my head, I'm thinking, well, if he had cancer, he probably wouldn't have had enough energy to run away from you in the first place. So
Depends on if it's before or after treatment.
I'm being me, and that doesn't mesh well with angry people.
No, it doesn't. In the history of knowing, no, it fucking doesn't.
So it gets to the point where I'm like, why are you still here? Aren't you looking for Matt? Obviously you don't care enough if you're standing here yelling at 2 strangers. And so I think something clicked. She's like, oh yeah, fuck, I am missing a child in Walmart. So
You notice that the screaming for Matt has stopped, so now she's lost both. Shit.
So she decides to storm away in the true ethnic fashion of, you're lucky I'm missing my child right now. Yeah, she was wearing heels too. So you're lucky I'm missing my child. She is addressing me. You're lucky I'm missing my child right now because if I wasn't, I'd kick your bitch's ass. And leaves. And we go back to shopping for wrapping paper, whatever the fuck we're looking at. And
Which was infinitely less than.
a minute and a half later,
Matt!
she comes back with Matt and Garaputo, I'm going to call the other one. and,
Nice common name, go on.
and the husband. And she's doing the traditional Mexican thing of trying to keep the shit going. So she's at the end of the aisle that we're in, looking at our product, and she's like, yeah, these are the guys that was telling Matt to shut up, or to whatever, Garaputo, to shut up. And the husband, okay, I don't know if it's husband, boyfriend, I don't know. I'm assuming they weren't his kids because he didn't seem to give any shit.
Okay.
at all.
do.
Yeah.
So eventually, Mexican woman yelling at the end of a Walmart aisle will eventually attract a manager. So the manager comes over and is like, what's the problem? And she's like, my child was lost and they were telling the other child to shut up. And I don't remember what came out of my mouth to piss her off. She said they should be kicked out of the store, referring to us. And I was in the middle of shopping, but I couldn't help but hear that come out of her mouth. And I dropped what I had in my hands and went, why the fuck would we be the ones that need to leave? And the manager instantly goes like, okay, all right, like you guys calm down. You're like, you Mexican people, you go over there, I'm gonna go talk to the white people. He comes over to us and he's like, so what's going on? And I told him like, look, we're not mad about anything, like these people just need to get the fuck on with their lives and learn how to watch their kids, I guess. I don't know.
Put them on a leash.
We just want to buy some fucking wrapping paper or pillows or whatever the fuck. We're in like the not food part of it.
Yeah.
So it could be anything.
Yeah. And he's like, all right. I'm like, you don't have to worry about us like going crazy and like shooting them in the parking lot. Like, we're just here to buy some cheap shit. And he's like, yeah. He's like, obviously I'm not going to kick you guys out for doing whatever you're doing. And I'm like, yeah, but you might want to go check on them. So they fucked off somewhere. I don't know. But the manager was really cool about it. He's like, obviously I'm not kicking you guys out. You haven't done anything. And I'm like,
Yeah.
And in my brain, I'm like, yeah, and we're white. So we're going to be coming here more often with more money.
Yeah, we come here with more money, not more children.
Not for more food stamps.
Okay, I'm done. That was a bad joke.
All right. Okay.
Second.
So that was it. That was the fun
Yeah.
experience. And I kind of chuckled to myself because every time my girlfriend would hear a cart in the store, like behind us, she'd be like, who's that? It's them. They're coming for us.
Like what?
Like as a
Like,
joke
like,
or
are they
seriously?
gonna like sneak up and jump you with a fucking rackety ass cart? Like,
Did you just initiate your own version of The Strangers?
Look. Josh, Scott, anything?
I got one. And you said ADD child, and that made me remember. So I'm gonna go.
Now, keep in mind, we're doing story time here. I want to emphasize, it has to be a story about a store, not you going to Flagstaff when we're talking about how would you get revenge legally.
And still be wrong.
This is less of a store, more of a restaurant.
Okay.
Proceed. I was in the IHOP with one of my friends, and we were eating, and this woman with her child, and I'm assuming she was on a date, are in the booth opposite us. And all of a sudden, food starts flying over the barrier and hitting me. So I'm sitting, like, it happens once, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Well, I'm just gonna ignore it. And then another one does that, it hits me in the head.
Good shot.
Yeah. So I pick up the food and I walk over I walk over to the other booth and I put the food on the table. I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, I think your child is throwing food over the barrier. Can you please ask him to stop?" And
Did
she
you
looks-
say it like that?
Yes. I was trying to be nice about it.
You went polite black guy.
And she looked at me and said, "Don't you tell me how to raise my fucking child."
This is where Ray Rice comes out.
So I punched her in the fucking
Yeah,
face.
so I punched the child in the face.
Well, no, at that point, my nice switch clicked off. And this is how I know that it happened because I said, "Okay, you have a nice day, ma'am." And I went to sit back down.
Unnice.
At the end of our meal, I ordered a shake to go, a large shake, with one of the cardboard.
A shake with cardboard?
And one of the cardboard cups, the disposable cups.
Like the to-go.
Yeah.
A paper cup.
And
Thank you.
IHOP has expensive ass shakes, they're like $5. So I bought this, and he's like, "Dude,
It's
you
a
just have-"
$5 shake.
Yeah. He said,
They don't
"Dude,
put bourbon and nothing.
Thank you, Pulp Fiction, come on.
Mike, if you're watching this, we'll explain it to you later.
Yeah.
That's the way the joke should go. It's,
So he's like, "You just ate all this, and now you're gonna have a shake. You're lactose intolerant." I was like, "No, I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna drink this."
Fire in the hole.
I didn't know. I walked past. I was like, "Ma'am, by the way, your child is a dick, and this is what he was doing." And I slammed the shake on the table and proceeded to walk out.
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do to being covered in shake. Now, see, why did you return fire with the same food? Like, if you threw like a little piece of like a pancake, I would take in a full pancake,
Like douse it in syrup first.
Yeah.
No, I wanted it to. For some reason, it had to be a shake to me.
I really hope that she was on a date and that was the deal breaker.
I
Where it's like, she has an annoying kid, but I can still, I think I can sack her, obviously.
Bam!
Yeah.
Milkshake.
And it's like, milkshake. It's like, well, I'm fucking done.
Well, I was trying to listen to the conversation. It sounded like they were getting to know each other. They were telling stories and shit, so I assumed they were on a date.
Oh man, like that just makes it
Damn
better.
it,
in my
Ronnie,
mind.
this is the 6th time.
I would have poured it
Because you
directly
know
on
the
child.
phrase, you don't tell me how to raise my child came out. And if they were just getting to know each other, the guy in the booth, we're 4 guys at the table right now. You know, logical places like, maybe I shouldn't be at this place.
Yes.
And he was locked in the booth. She was on the outside, so
Yeah.
he was trapped.
So
They were
it-
all 3 on one side of the booth?
No, the
Well, no,
child was across the booth, and they were
unattended.
Yeah.
It was one of the
Got it.
big round ones.
No.
No, it was
across
one
table.
booth side, one booth side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that is.
Yeah, I was just telling you, I would have poured the shake directly on the child.
I didn't want to attack the child directly. He got hit with splash damage. I wanted to get the entire table.
That's enough to kill people in some games.
Yeah, some games, not this one. I did apologize to the waitress and I tipped her a little extra because somebody was gonna have to clean that up.
Here's an extra $1. That'll make it worth your minimum wage.
The more important story here is the black guy tipped.
I'm a very good.
But he also destroyed a part of the establishment.
That's a requirement. It's like, yeah. Here you go. It's still like 10 to 20%. Like fuck you, man.
Not to mention they just made that shake for you.
Yeah.
Like, here's what I think of you spending time on shit.
Like there's probably someone new in the back, like learning how to do the milkshake for the first time. It's like, no, that one's not right. They're not gonna like that. They throw that one away and they make a second milkshake and they show them how to do the topping and shit like that. And it's all just
It's sprinkles. It's whipped cream and then sprinkles, you idiot.
You can't hold the whipped cream can like that because you'll just get it all liquidy. If you do it like this, it fluffs up more. It looks better. It's better appeal.
Stupid.
It's,
I did it! I did it!
like he was, they were very proud of that. Like, now I can find
Your first well-made milkshake, son.
Splash!
It's like after this, I can get enough money to find Matt.
Keep your puke up.
It's been 10 years since the Walmart.
Since those bastards in Walmart got in our way.
Yeah, Mom got in an argument that she was a stupid fool. Josh, what's your story?
I have no story.
You have no story. You've never had a bad.
I have never had a bad experience anywhere.
You're
Josh,
you're
You
lying.
are Captain Crapitano. You are King Dick. You are the biggest asshole I know. How could you not have had a conversation?
the worst thing
I'm
is
sitting right here.
I'm sorry. You're not used to you being here.
This is why he doesn't have a story. Because he's the bad
the
side of
cause
the
of
story.
it.
It's a good story for him, but anybody else.
The
it's
worst-
their
Like
bad
someone
story.
else is sitting there like, yeah, he said sorry for the fetus after I got an abortion. I was walking out with Planned Parenthood. What a fucking dick.
Yeah.
the worst thing I've ever had happen to me is at Red Lobster, they didn't have the fettuccine noodles for my fettuccine Alfredo. And so I got a bunch of shit, but then the shit stopped getting as good once they realized, oh, we do have more. They inconvenienced me like a half hour behind everyone else.
He's right. He doesn't have a story.
He doesn't have a story.
I don't.
That's like when I ordered a grinder and it was like, I'd like some cheese on it. It's like, what kind of cheese? It's like anything American. They put American on it. It was sad.
Isn't that
Yeah, exactly. It's like that. I don't have bad experiences. I make bad times for everyone else.
I said, we'll have to do another segment of like times that Josh has ruined an experience for us.
That's a
somewhere in our life.
whole episode.
That's a whole fucking mini series.
Do good work, people.
I won't say it's the work of God, but it's the work of something. Satan? Yeah. It's not evil intent. It's
Loki.
just
Loki,
yeah.
yeah.
There we go.
Chaos.
Loki from The Mask.
From the mask.
And not the
Okay.
Avengers Loki.
Smoking.
No.
Yes.
No, my
Smoking.
patron would be more like Eris. Like, just throws down an apple and chaos happens. Okay.
Anyways,
So to wrap this up, we all have Netflix or Crunchyroll or some video service, and
Who doesn't?
we binge watch like motherfucks. You know, because motherfucks evidently binge watch.
yeah.
What has been the show that you guys have binge watched recently? Like, what's a good recommended show for the audience? I know that I've personally been watching Louis with Louis C.K. I just now caught on to the show. I've known about it, and it's kind of been one of those back burner shows. But I started watching it, and I'm already halfway through season 2.
Nice.
It's just been a beautiful show. It's great, and it's like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing. There's no cohesive plot like carrying the whole series. Like, oh, I'm eventually going to meet your mother,
Right.
you know, or you're going to meet How I Met Your Mother. I don't know. I don't fucking care.
The story of how Aunt Robin fucked everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to tell you about sex, but not pot, because that would be inappropriate.
Sandwiches.
But it's a show about nothing. They're all contained within themselves, but it's just such a fucking perfect punchline show.
Yeah.
It is one of the best shows that I've seen this year. And it hasn't. Are they still continuing? Are there some more seasons coming out? I don't know. I'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm in love with that show.
Show's on Netflix. I caught everything.
What about you, Robert?
Scott.
Scott.
Robert now.
Scott, what's your show?
Picking from my list of things that I've been binge watched, I'd have to say the longest would be Lost. The longest series I binge watched.
Go
recently.
away.
I've done Lost.
Maybe that's where Matt
Heroes.
went.
He went to the island.
He was picked up by the Dharma Initiative.
I've done
I have
Lost.
no idea what these references mean.
It's okay.
I've done Lost, Heroes, Firefly, with Serenity.
You can't binge watch. That's just one
Woo!
season.
13
With the movie.
13 episodes in a movie.
Attack on Titan.
All one season.
10 4-star abridged.
Can you just like get to what you actually just recently did? Like
All
instead
of
of like
them.
naming everything you've watched in the last 4 years.
He's got copious amounts of free time.
Yes,
I know unemployment does that, but still.
That's what he means.
Focus.
He was able to watch all of those
Are you
like this
kidding?
week.
He's a content manager that talks about productions.
That's not different than being unemployed.
No, it's not. It's like being a sanitation expert when you're a janitor.
Yeah, let's go with Lost. I've been rewatching Lost, which I love the story. It is a great story. I understand it, and I have no questions when the series is over.
I want to take every person that says I understand Lost and put them in a room
And see
and,
what
and
theory.
see and watch the argument come out, where it's like, yeah, so it turns out that that's bullshit. God damn it!
It was all.
And he throws his, cyst-infested shoe at you. Where it's just the pus puddle at the soul, like.
And then a week later, we're all disheveled, and we actually got to the root of what J.J. Abrams was trying to do.
Like there's fucking like
Make money.
It starts off with an argument, and then like a week later, there's a fucking whiteboard with photos and pins and strings and tacks attached to each other, and then you all look at it. It's like it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit.
They all stand back and
It was all a goddamn
Is
dream!
this a room full of monkeys with typewriters?
Yes.
just an idiot staring at a retard staring at a snow globe.
Do you know what happened when they tried that? Put 100 monkeys in a room with typewriters? Do you know what happened?
10 monkeys beat 9 monkeys to death with typewriters.
That happened, and there was a lot of shit everywhere. Nothing got typed. Nothing. There was nothing you could read.
It's a metaphor.
The
And people try to-
metaphor
people
is
try
that
it.
they actually have the monkeys at the typewriters typing.
It doesn't.
But if you put monkeys in a room with typewriters, you're gonna find everything else besides the typewriters to fuck with. Why are we talking about this? Rob, what was your show?
Well, I kind of binge watched 3 most recently. I did Dexter, which is awesome, except for the end. So
Yeah, the part that matters.
if you're watching Dexter, if you're binge watching it, just don't watch the last season. Just pretend it ended the season before that. The other one was Sons of Anarchy, which I will start binge watching again as soon as they put the season that just passed on TV on
Yeah,
Netflix.
and the new season's coming out too.
They already
It just
started,
started,
yeah.
which is usually
And
the key.
you
to-
heard his announcement, right?
I don't say anything.
Oh, it's not about characters, but it's saying that
Everyone dies.
there will be deaths.
Yeah. Well, this is the last season for
Yeah.
Sons, so.
I'm gonna say, 2 sons will die.
Oh,
And I'm gonna say it. Shut the fuck up.
I'm done with that.
I'll die.
They go to an island.
It's not a George R.R. Martin series.
Yeah, they go to an island.
I agree. Most recently, BoJack Horseman. Internet phenomenon, BoJack Horseman.
That is actually a really fucking great show.
It
I
is.
watched it a couple weeks, or like pretty much the week it came out. It was like,
I saw
oh, that
that
looks interesting.
Day one, it came out, and I just happened to be on Netflix, and it was the featured thing, and I was like, that looks fucking retarded. And then,
I'm gonna watch
and
it.
then I watched LA Inc., like an intelligent person.
Oh,
and
this is What's that comedy gold? Let me watch the douchebag tattoo show.
then I,
Oh, great, Ink Master's on.
and
Cool.
then eventually, I watched that too, it was terrible. And then eventually, 2 or 3 days later, I started to actually, I went to a concert and came back and didn't really care about what was on television and just turned on BoJack. Like, yeah, let's see what the hell this is. Because Marcus was posting about it, of how amazing it is.
Marcus usually catches trends like
I
that.
know.
He's really good at it. Like, as soon as something cool comes out, Marcus is usually the first guy that's like, hey, you should check this out.
Which would explain why he doesn't know about this podcast.
Yeah. Just jackass. And he's going to be one of our voice actors.
A lot of big names in that, though. I like BoJack Horseman a lot. Will Arnett,
Aaron Paul. Is that
Aaron
right?
Paul,
Yep.
who plays a character that looks like Jesse. Sweatshirt and beanie on at all times. Really doesn't do anything with his life.
Yeah. And isn't I don't want to say because I usually get
Paul
voice
F.
actors.
Tompkins is in it.
Is Patton Oswalt the Penguin?
I don't know who he is, but I know he's in
It
there.
sounds like Patton Oswalt is that guy, but
Or
it's
do you assume it's because it's the shortest character?
well, yeah.
There's a lot of them. I mean, I looked it up on IMDb. And I was like, oh shit, this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy.
Yeah, but it's great. If you haven't seen it yet, it's pretty much a horse-headed TV show that was like Full House,
Yeah.
and it was called Horsing Around in the 90s. And now you see him 20 years later after that, and he's pretty much not done a lot. It's just him living off the fame from that, and pretty much he's now he's a drunk horse.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to put it. He's a drunk horse.
And you never look a drunk horse in the mouth.
I think was that like a reactionary one, or were you just coughing?
He's coughing.
No. See, I was hoping that was the one. I was hoping it was out of the chair, gone. We changed the cog stop, picture. We just actually just
Superimpose my face over his
yeah, it's like you looking. Well, we wouldn't have to mess with any of the hair pieces because he's bald. Well, he's shaved. Yeah.
Yeah, and I got a haircut.
Yeah. The long hair would actually help cover it up more, but that'll work. We'll just use your beards.
And you have to lighten up the arms.
Just a little bit.
Just a touch. Just a touch, like a couple of shades.
Rob hasn't showered in a couple of months.
Alright, what about you, Josh?
I don't have
God
one.
damn it,
I'm kidding. I'm
why
kidding,
are
I'm
you
kidding.
here?
You've been useless this last half. We should have got Mike.
He has no words. No, I have gone back and rewatched up to what's been released of Sword Art Online.
Nice.
Yeah, so I
Again, season 1.
yeah.
Which is technically almost 2 seasons.
Which is what you just ripped on Scott for.
No, I just rewatched and that's it.
And you
And then I didn't say a litany of things. I just picked one and that was it.
Yeah, he didn't. To be fair, he did not pick like 6 miniseries. And technically, BoJack Horseman is 1 season.
Well, I also named Dexter.
Yeah.
And Sons of Anarchy. Oh, who else has a list?
We
You
talk
consider
about-
3 things a list?
Yes.
You have low expectations.
I'm not disappointed.
I
My girlfriend left me a list of shit to do, or wife left me a list of shit to do around the house.
Look what happened.
Clean 3 dishes.
Damn it.
But yeah, Sword Art is actually a really pretty cool anime.
Yeah.
It's one of the concepts I enjoy when the anime do it. It's we're trapped in a game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
the
much
first
like,
part.
hey, this is Oculus Rift gone wrong.
I would still buy
Or
it.
right.
No, it's wrong.
Being
Wrong.
trapped in a game and dying when you fuck up. Scott, how many times do you fuck up in a game?
Not that many times.
No, you fuck up in a game a lot.
If I knew that my life was on the line, I wouldn't be playing the game. I'd be a fucking villager.
You know, I challenge you to that. Make a hard mode character on Diablo and tell me how you do. By the way,
Hardcore?
yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Like you just get the new Tristram and it's like, well, I'm living here for the rest of my life.
You missed the fight to get to New Tristram in the first place.
You can run by them and just be like, guards, protect me!
The guards don't do enough damage.
All they have to do is draw aggro.
Yeah, there you go. And then they all die. And he lives.
Yeah, I sit in back with spiders.
You don't even have that at that point.
I'll sit back with my crossbow.
I'm just saying, do that. Get this at least level 30. And I'll respect your decision.
I haven't got level 30 on my standard character.
It's because you spent all the time in the fucking menus. We've been through this.
No, I spent all my time in Destiny.
Now.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine you in Destiny where it's like, oh, new gun, let me check it out.
Hey.
Like, at least that's online play, and like everyone in the room with you is not waiting for you to get done with the gun.
Sometimes they are.
Destiny is easy. Oh, it's a rare. This number is higher than this number. Boom.
That's exactly what a Diablo has.
Not necessarily.
I think we need to cut this episode off now.
No,
Because I'm going to have a fucking aneurysm.
I want to do it. I want to hurt your brain.
Too bad. Well, anyways,
Bye!
You can catch us at our usual places. I run the Cogs Stop Twitter. You can catch that on Twitter at cog_stop. _stop.
Understory of the year.
God damn it. Cog_stop. Josh, where can they catch you?
Man must evolve everywhere.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you did change all the others?
Yeah.
I'm in the process of changing mine over, but Twitch is being an asshole.
I'm sorry.
So Twitter is still going to be cog_stop_Rob.
At New Bill Scott. I'm going to start changing my stuff up too.
Yeah, you can, what's it gonna be?
The Cog Scott.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I'm going to unify it to the Cog Scott.
So we already get Cockstop when people mispronounce us. So it's going to be like Cogscott. That's Cogstop.
Cocksky.
Cockscott.
You go ahead. You're good.
No, I sold Josh on it. I'm good at that. You can also check us out on Facebook.com.
You sold him.
Yeah, shut up. Facebook.com/CogStopProductions. You can also check us out at www.cogstopproductions.com/CogTalk episodes for this or the normal site. You can check us out. Leave some money on the donate thing. Maybe check out another podcast like Geeky Gamer Girls. Maybe check out the other construction links. Maybe look at the pictures. Maybe touch yourself. I don't know. Darn it! Alright, and yeah, I think we reached the floor for Ray Rice, so let's all get prepared for
No.
that. Okay.
No.
Just don't flinch. Take it easy, folks.